Here we go. Playoff cutoff race here. Bristol, green flag. Here we go. Almirola qualified on pole. Here we go. Coming to lead lap number 1.
Already seeing that outside line.
Mr. Almirola.
Performing really well. Denny Hamlin sliding.
Yeah, Hamlin's going to go second.
Use that middle to try to continue to move forward. Felt so good 3 and 4. He's going to run it 1 and 2 back to the bottom of the racetrack.
I feel like it's going to be the same as the Xfinity race. Everybody might start on the bottom and then go to the middle, and then they'll gradually go to the top throughout the stage or the night.
Blanket in the middle of the racetrack, going to try to get on the outside. This 14 right there, jumps in the gas, forces the 14 to have to come out of the throttle on the corner exit. Beats him down the straightaway.
Comes Blaney and Briscoe.
14 will struggle off corner here. He surprised the 14 on Briscoe. He's not going to surprise him this time, though. Briscoe's going to try to get in the throttle.
That was too close.
He gave him no room whatsoever.
Foreshadowing there, guys. We saw a pass already early in this race on the outside.
Oh, it's going to happen. We know the groove's going to be to the outside.
That groove's going to get worked in tonight. It will.
All the way back in the back, half the back. A lot of guys way up the racetrack.
There we go. Keselowski, Larson battling.
That top as well. Kyle Larson running the middle around the outside of Brad Keselowski's going to take this position.
Right now, Keselowski, I don't know, that's around the 10th spot, or I think. I know Keselowski started 10th. Look at that. Look at Chase. Got Kyle Busch.
And everybody starts telling their drivers about it. It will get difficult those when everybody starts going up there.
So far, the first 2 playoff races have been won by the non-playoff guys. So I'm going to see what happens tonight. A couple laps after the restart, we'll see you guys when something happens. Caution out for Harrison Burton and I think it was Cody Ware, or J.J. Ailey, or whoever in the world's in the 15 this week. Yeah, they flat tires. That was really about it. So we'll see you guys for the restart. Here we go, restart after the 21-15's problems. Couple cars stayed out. Green flag.
Not a great start there for Bubba Wallace in the 45. Brad Keselowski surges out ahead. You will see that.
Keselowski had a good restart. Here comes Chris Buescher.
Everybody's giving up a couple rows or a couple positions just to take that outside line.
It looks like Buescher's going to be able to clear.
Yeah, Buescher goes to second. We're hearing that tires are not really wearing tonight, so yeah, they haven't really worn out all weekend. So you saw last night, Noah Gragson won the Xfinity Series race off taking no tires and staying out on worn ones.
You feel like you're in the way. You're trying to do your best to find some pace. You're trying to get somewhere on this racetrack. There's nowhere to hide. Look at that car bouncing in the back end off into turn 1, Dylan.
So yeah, that older tires. Some of these guys are just looking for track position right now. So.
Daniel said it's just way too tight. They told him to stop the bleeding. We got to stay inside the top 15 here. So that's the goal for stage 1. Well, he qualified 29th, and he was running 29th. When the caution came out, he stayed out, and now he's trying to get some track position. The reason
he's trying to see if he can get some track position. Yeah, because Suarez was about to go a lap down before the caution came out. So
what we can see, it's 10 times worse than the seat.
I know, a lot of people are trying. I mean, they're trying to see if they can get some, you know, make some time on these older tires. But see, Hamlin's already up to 6th, Blaney's already up to 8th, Bell's up to 7th. I mean, right now it's looking a little interesting. We'll see you guys for when something happens. Caution is out. Ford's got an issue because Ryan Blaney and Eric Almirola with flat tires. I don't think it's an issue as far as arrow or something specific. It's more of an information. Yeah, it's going to bring out the second caution.
We are literally around the lap, we're 45 laps in. We had the 2 right front tires on the 15 and the 21. Now we're about 45 laps into the next run since that pit stop where we're seeing tires.
Something's wrong with the Fords because the Fords have been getting flat. So Blaney gets a flat right here. Ooh. And then Amarola spins out behind him.
Everything's happening so fast. Dale, to your point, I believe these tires
wow.
are damaged early when the air pressure is the lowest, right? That's when the damage is happening. It takes 40-something laps for this to become a big issue. And now we have the 12 sitting on pit road, and I think he has lost a wheel. Yes, he did lose a wheel. Oh, man. That wheel rolled down into the pit box of the 3
Oh,
car.
and this is even worse.
No left rear tire on that car. So this is going to be a big issue because right here, we see all the hands waving. The left rear is not tight. This rule has been updated, but this right here will be a penalty.
That's not good.
It's updated to think if your tire stays in your pit box, no big deal, but that is a big deal. When Danny started hitting the wall, the pre-pit,
caution's out. We'll see you guys when some are for the restart. Here we go. Green flag after the Ford conundrum. Oh, here comes Kyle Busch. We're going to make it 3 wide out here.
And that Kyle Busch made it 3 wide in the middle of 1 and 2. He is picking a ton of spots up right here.
Kyle Busch up to 3rd now.
What a restart by Kyle.
Yeah, that outside line working as we see Chase Briscoe in the 14 also taking another spot. Marty.
Remember what Ben Bayshore said to me earlier today, and I just reported a little while ago, stage 1 is huge to us. The car we have to beat.
Already, Kyle Busch is below the cut line. Good restart right there.
And they look like they could get stage points exactly the way they planned it out. How about that?
Look at Dylan. Dylan's going to get stage points as well.
Hopefully it'll stick with the plan. I love that call. You see the 5 on the bottom, the 8 right on the top. Just remind everybody on the left-hand side, Brad Keselowski and Tyler Reddick, 102 laps. We've seen these right front issues on the Fords. Keselowski in a Ford, he has the same set of tires from the beginning of the race, continues to lead. So the durability as far as grip is there. It's just a question if there's another setting that are causing these flats.
As we see the 5 of Larson trying to get by the 8s.
Oh yeah, look at those times. A bunch of guys are on. Oh.
What's going on here, Steve? I don't know what he has. He's had a missing left rear tire, plus he had a flat right front. Something is obviously bent and dragging.
That's not good for Blaney.
Very hard. It looks like something under the right half of the car, like something in the right rear suspension can bend with these coilovers and actually change the height of the car significantly.
There goes Keselowski right on by.
This is going to be a long 20 laps for Blaney. I think it goes 20 laps. I don't know if it'll make it that long.
He came in plus 36, and right now, Blaney has moved down. He's only 16 ahead of the line.
And now everyone else is scared to death, right? You see this car.
Yeah, you got to avoid a slow car. I would be scared to death too, especially if I'm going 2 to 3 wide.
This isn't Michigan. You just can't tiptoe by it. It's like rush hour traffic. Yeah, fishbowl.
Oh, Eric Jones. Oh my God. Okay, a couple laps after the restart. We'll see you guys when something happens.
The toe really only affects where this right rear quarter is.
Here we go, 5 to go in stage 1. Keselowski trying to win stage number 1. Blaney with still a bunch of issues to that race car.
Wouldn't it be great to get another playoff point if Christopher Bell could get in front of Brad Keselowski?
Christopher Bell's wanting to get one more playoff point to carry on to the next round of the playoffs.
The bottom of the racetrack, he's made up the ground again. Now,
3 to go.
Here at Bristol in stage
They're going to
1.
change lines. Did the old switcheroo.
Here he goes to the top.
He goes going to go to the top this time. 2 to go.
Bill has to go to the bottom. Stay out of that
Lap traffic.
Brad, a little bit loose right there.
Under 2 laps to go.
We go coming to 1 to go.
Bell. It's Keselowski, Bell, Kyle Busch, Briscoe, and Larson. They're all in the top 5.
Here we go. I think Keselowski's got it. Here we go through turns 3 and 4. And Brad Keselowski is going to win stage 1.
First stage win.
Oh, caution out. we'll see you guys when the restart happens for stage 2. Here we go. Green flag, stage 2.
Stage 2 underway here. The night race in Bristol.
You got to tell your driver that information because he's
Chris Buescher stayed out, I think.
And he's putting that up in his head.
So this is going to be a very interesting stage. We saw Brad Keselowski make no tires work there in that first stage. Question is, what's going to happen here in this second stage? Yeah, it's a traffic jam in the middle of the pack.
Larson going 3 wide. He has to back out right here. A lot of give it and a lot of take. It's got to be equal. If it gets unequal, that's when they have problems. At some point, they give you a shot and take your spot. But that ain't got to that point just yet. It's coming, though. So in lap 137.
So far, good run.
2x2 here around Bristol.
Shout out to Todd Gillen, doing a good job in that Long John Silver's car.
38, trying to make the move on the 42.
Well, Ty Dillon tried to ruin that good run. Yeah, Ty Dillon's also having a good run too so far. Caution out. Oh, 21.
Right front tire down again.
God, Ford is not having a night right now. Ford is having a terrible night.
So now if you're this 21 car, you have to ask yourself, if you can't put enough air pressure in it, or if that's going to have too much of a damage, then Brian Wilson needs to come up with a plan A or B. I mean, you hate to say it, but he's back in the lead lap. You see him spinning right here. I guess I don't know if the right front was down before or after. It might have.
Yeah, he just goes around.
It looks like it has air in it right there.
Well, caution out. We'll see you guys for a restart.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff.
Once again, as the field approaches.
Here we go. Restart after the Harrison Burton spin. Here we go. Green flag.
Oh man, that was an interesting restart. Really good for that inside line.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh, almost.
At that start,
there's a lot of contact in both lanes. Buescher just brought them real down real slow. Didn't try to really outlaunch them, just tried to slow them all down right before we got the green.
Seems like the outside lane's been the best at restarts.
Bubba Wallace in the 45. The money line 45 of Wallace on the outside, Cole Custer on the inside in the 41.
And basically what I'm seeing right here, Steve, is you need to call this race kind of like a road course. As good as this tire is, as fast as you can be on an old tire, all you need to do is really just pitch yourself to cycle toward the front.
Let's see.
Wow, look at the one car. Just went way to the top.
Different lines. Cole Custer's up here.
Pit stop, 150 to go. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of the non-playoff guys are running well tonight.
I would assume, and then you, just like you said, it's all about when you make that last pit stop. This one car continues to run up the racetrack. Money line on board here for the 45 of Bubba Wallace. That's exactly right, Junior. I'm doing the math.
Yeah, it's looking really good. I mean, a lot of these guys, a lot of these non-playoff guys are running really good. So.
Hey, Steve, let's debate that a little bit, though. If you're Kevin Harvick and Rodney Childers, you're sitting in second. You're going to try to go, as you mentioned, 155 laps to the end of stage 2. You're a Ford car, though. You've seen a couple of Fords have tire issues tonight. Is that worth the risk to be able to push it to the end of stage 2?
Oh no, let's see.
I don't think laps have anything to do with it. It's another issue, as Dale pointed out. The consistency, or the kind of the consistent details.
The consistency's been with the right front, with the flats that the Fords have gotten, is with the right front.
The Goodyear tires that came off
and
the report from Kim Kuhn under caution was that they looked absolutely fine.
And
so, at this point,
I'm thinking it mostly has to do with Penske. We had one Rick Ware car with a flat, but you look at the cars that have flats. Austin Cindric had a flat, Blaney had a flat, Burton had a flat. I mean, two Penske cars and a Penske affiliated car having issues. I think it might be a Penske issue with those flat tires everyone's having.
We think we're good.
Well, you're assuming they all know. And just because they're Fords, I don't believe that RFK and Stewart Haas Racing and Penske share that much information. If they do, then the world has changed dramatically. I think there's some sharing of information, but
Well, a couple laps after the restart, we'll see you guys when, well, something happens. Here we go, restart. Apparently Eric Jones spun. I wasn't at my chair for that. So, here we go, green flag.
45 laps to go in stage 2.
Chris Buescher still up front. And a bunch of laps on his tires.
Saw Hamlin in the 11 down at the bottom of the racetrack there. Maybe a different line running for Denny Hamlin to avoid issues.
It's interesting from his crew chief talking about trying not to load the steering. I just don't know how you do that. Steve,
Apparently there are a lot of issues tonight with parts. We're hearing a lot of cars are having issues with the banking, actually, because how much it loads the car. That's what we're hearing, so.
But once you go to the throttle, to get your speed back up, now you're loaded in the middle of the corner where the most load is. So I just don't know how you prevent it.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if more cars fail, mechanical issues on these cars later and later into this race. So, I mean, it's going to get interesting. So,
only the drivers would really know that. A great racing here. The Toyotas have blown, they're blowing the, Martin said he blew the seals out of the unit. So that is something you're not going to fix. Yeah, that's a great move by Kyle Busch.
Kyle trying to get a spot here on Haley.
Justin Haley on the outside, and that leaf filter Chevrolet gives the spot away to Kyle Busch. And down on the left, look at the big variety, right? 116 laps from the guys up front, a few with 80, and then a bunch of guys with 12 laps. So, everybody with different opinions.
So right now it's getting interesting here. A lot of mechanical failures. Not a lot of crashing. Not a lot of spins like you see at typical Bristol. You're seeing a lot of mechanical issues because it's the first time they've gone to Bristol on the pavement, not the dirt. So let's see what happens. A couple laps after the restart, we'll see you guys for either the end of the stage or when something happens. Another guy with problems in the playoffs. Denny Hamlin blew a tire, made a little bit of contact with the wall, but I think he should be fine.
Most right fronts we see guys are right at the top. Denny on the bottom. You hear it tired.
Wow.
It did go boom. It hurt it. You heard it going.
A right front issue again.
And that's why he didn't hit hard. So a little different.
And this is going to make things interesting now with 14 to go. Hamlin at least lost a bunch of spots, but I don't know if he's alive down or not. But we'll find out. We'll see you guys for the restart.
Results the same, cause could be different.
Here we go. Restart after Hamlin's flat tire. Green flag.
First, Briscoe on the inside.
Briscoe did not have a good restart. Here we go, 3 and 4.
It's Christopher Bell up front.
Yeah, they used to be clear, but now there's two Christophers. The whole thing. See, the 9-18, both those drivers almost got together off turn 4. Chase has kind of struggled tonight back in the pack. Had a hard time finding any track position. Finally has it. Be interesting to see if this 9-car has any pace for these leaders. More contact right there with the other
God.
See right here, Kyle Busch.
8 to go in the stage.
Chase Elliott on the top. Look how much momentum.
There we go. Elliott up the 4th.
Looking back to the Xfinity onboard of Chase Elliott. Down to the bottom of the racetrack, you see Kyle Busch going up high. Playoff bubble. 7 to go in stage 2. Stage points awarded. Austin Dillon below the line. Reddick below the line. Cedric and Harvick all below the cutoff line.
Yeah, a lot of cars below the cutoff, but
Christopher Bell, this team, sitting there leading this race. They have brought their best to the playoffs.
I mean, good job by everyone off the restart here. 5 to go here, stage 2.
6 to go in the stage. So Steve, walk us through the decisions for Rodney Childers to give up what looked like 9 stage points there. It would have taken Kevin Harvick very close to the cut line. They restarted 15th, now in 12th. Not sure he's going to get any stage points here in stage 2.
Well, the issue was,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that finish of the stage.
A little bump from McDowell to
he was still double digits out. So
Suarez.
This race to win. So for the
Suarez is trying to hang on to get some stage points, stay above that cutoff line. You can see right there as Briscoe and for the chase and chase battle, basically.
You can lock it up right now and not have to worry about the second half.
Briscoe with a good run there off of 4.
Out of these playoff drivers, Kevin Harvick still
The road's closed with 2 to go.
As pit road is closed
Oh, that's a spot loss for Suarez.
Briscoe trying to work his way around.
No final lap.
But it's still Christopher Bell out front.
And Christopher Bell got second in stage 1. He's going to go ahead and come out of the final corner and win stage 2 here at Bristol.
4 Cup Series stage wins all the last 8 races of this season.
Good job by Bell. We'll see you guys for the restart of stage number 3. Stage 3 green flag.
Coming back to the green flag as stage 3 underway.
Bell a good restart.
It's going to be a big challenge both on the racetrack and on pit road. How you consume this last 240 laps when you pit. It's easy to say tires don't have a whole lot of value, but now the field knows it. How are you going to play your chess pieces different?
Oh,
here we go.
Top of the racetrack here.
Elliott's going to go top. Here comes Larson up the 3rd.
Turn 4. Haven't seen William up here much. We'll be paying attention to his pace here now that he has some clean air on this 24. Seems that everybody seems to get better when they get in that top 2, top 3 position.
Looking at the cutoff. It's going to get interesting here.
As he's going to go to the outside, trying to get by William Byron.
Right on the corner of your screen, you saw the 12-car Ryan Blaney pulling back out on the racetrack to rejoin the field.
Blaney scored 148 laps down.
Yeah, so
148 laps down.
Right now, he could catch him.
He could catch a couple cars.
I believe those points are available. Larson to the outside here.
Here we go. Larson to the outside of Byron.
Second spot as Byron continuing to run the bottom of the racetrack, and
Larson the second.
Outside clears him for second.
Williams going to go to the top, trying to find that speed the 5-car has up there. Now here comes his teammate Chase Elliott to the inside. Chase working that Hoosier Chevrolet on the bottom of the racetrack in turn 3 and 4. Great shot off the nose.
Now Elliott's also looking like he's got a strong car right now too.
Down in the corner. Watching both his teammates work 2 different lines around this racetrack. Pretty cool to see Chase Elliott just wrap that line. Old school Bristol. He said as a kid, this was the track that made him want to be a race car driver. Well, that's the line that he watched. That's what he watched his dad do.
Here's Blaney.
Races here, and he's trying to make this pass.
He's slow rolling on the bottom.
And it's allowing this 4-car Harvick to close in. Again, he's going to have to be defensive. He jumps up in that outside line and tries to take
Harvick's going to go top here.
Eventually, Harvick's going to try to get on that right side. Elliott's going to defend that by going to the top.
Now remember, the 4 and the 9 a year ago got into each other. Harvick in a must-win situation. He's going to do anything.
Yeah, these two got into each other last year. I don't know if it's going to happen this year though, but okay. Well, a couple laps after the restart, we'll see you guys when something happens here in this final stage.
Between the 2 a year ago.
I love as soon as I press to unrecord my audio, Kyle Busch has an engine issue.
So that does not look like, oh man, is that water I see pouring out? 4 tires. There's no 4 tires.
And the people are cheering. Kyle Busch, I think, blew up.
You see the fans with M&M's gear, the 18.
There's a lot of rowdy fans out there, but
yep, Kyle Busch is blown up, folks. For the second race of the last 3 races, Kyle Busch has blown up, and he's probably going to be out of the playoffs. And look at everyone celebrating. Where's my buddy Chan? Chan's at the racetrack tonight, so is my buddy Andy. And Eli's also at the track tonight, too. Yeah. That's not good.
internal failure on this engine.
Well, yep.
Smoke rolling out of the 18, and the night is over for Kyle Busch, an 8-time winner here at Bristol.
Guys, I know you can have a failure anywhere, but without shifting and
Well, again, I mean, hell no, this is his second engine failure of the race, or not even the race, of the last 2 weeks. You know, he had an engine failure at Darlington, which costed him the win, and now he's got an engine failure here at Bristol. Oh my God.
I'm going to RCR next year. Got that off his shoulders. Finally could put his foot forward and focus on this year in the playoffs.
Wow.
And now a second engine in this round.
Has not been good for Kyle Busch, and he's probably out of the playoffs because of that now.
And look at all the failures already this year.
Yeah, not good for Kyle Busch. Yeah, you can see how mad he is.
228 laps to go.
Well, it's not Bristol unless there's drama.
Yes, it does not look good for Kyle Busch at all. But who knows what can happen here? Hey, that's a small little thing right there. So Marty doing a great job chasing him down. He was very focused, but when he saw, James Small, I know that sounds
that is not good.
You trust it's a teammate, right? Whatever information he needed to
caution out. We'll see you for the restart. Wow. Here we go. We just restarted after the Kyle Busch. A big one at Bristol.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Oh, big one at Bristol.
And he's going to feel good about it because his car is smoking through the hood. Look at the tire. Look at the bubble now. The 8's on pit road.
Wow.
Just those position changes there.
Yep, as quickly as that happened.
The big one at Bristol, folks.
Halfway down the backstretch, guys.
What happened?
Oh, Suarez is loose. All night he's been loose. Corrects it.
Oh,
gets behind on the steering, gets in the sit out.
Let's see who gets involved in this. Oh, Todd Gilliland.
Barely started,
yeah, Rick. Wow.
Who else gets into it? Looks like huge stack up. Looks like Blicky gets into it.
We've seen these cars get beat up.
Oh, Chastain takes the bumper. Dylan and Reddick gets into it. Dylan.
Right front damage. We'll see how bad that is.
Just fine. Cosmetic.
Bams.
I'm going to give a lot of credit for hanging on that thing as long as he did, because he's had his hands full all night.
Oh, wow. That is the big one at Bristol. And Tyler Reddick's got heavy damage. Suarez, heavy damage.
The biggest concern is the suspension damage. What's hurt? That tire is... Okay, I couldn't tell if it was still tight or not on. All right, so the toe link's kind of right there. It looks like it's in one piece.
Wow.
Best I can tell.
You want to talk about
Where's he going to go to work here?
something happening? That just shook up the playoffs a little bit because Dylan was in that cut line driver. Suarez was in that cut line driver. Reddick's in it, cut line driver. Kyle Busch had an engine failure. That's a cut line driver. This is going to start getting crazy here, folks. The big one at Bristol. We'll see you guys when the restart happens. They just restarted after the big one. They were in the middle of a Kyle Busch interview, and they didn't show the restart really. So.
I think crazier things have happened though, so maybe he doesn't have to win this race to advance.
Bottom right, on board with Tyler Reddick. Now it's all about that magic minimum speed. You only get 3 laps to do it, so you're gonna have to get a good run and have a good plan.
Can Tyler Reddick make minimum speed?
Team doing a nice job putting some new suspension on. He's gonna take 3 shots at it. We need to see a 17-second lap.
Okay.
Oh, almost in the wall right there. They ain't working too good. And here's the problem: you only get 3 shots, 3 laps, 3 consecutive laps, and you don't make it, your day's over. Yeah, he got a lot of debris on his tires up there against the wall.
See what lap he can put down. He's got to make it. He's got huge damage.
He used up 9 minutes of that clock. Kim.
And Alex Bowman out of the race. The good news is you advance to the next round. What happened out there, though?
Yeah, Alex Bowman was out of that crash.
We stayed out there to get stage points and kind of topped our way through it, and then restarted the back because we stayed out so long. And they all crashed in front of me, nowhere to go. So, we had a really fast Alex there. Capable of running the top 5 all day, but it sucks when you lose power steering. It's hard to overcome that.
It is. He lost power steering. He tried, but he's not going to be able to finish the race. So he's still got another 300 laps.
Looks like he made minimum speed.
He did. So he's coming back on pit road now to continue some more repairs because the damaged vehicle clock no longer exists. Minimum speed completely throws it out the window. Unfortunately for his teammate, the 3 of Austin Dillon, he sits on pit road. Hood still up, under 1 minute. You can see that little bit of urgency right here, trying to get this 3 car. Nope, you saw right there that head shake, taking it behind pit wall. The 3 cars night is going to be done.
Yeah, Austin Dillon's eliminated from the playoffs now. He will not make the next round.
So he was serving that penalty as he comes back out on the track now.
Well, we'll see you guys when something happens. Hopefully when I turn this off, something doesn't happen immediately right after. Caution is out for Eric Jones, flat tire. Yeah, right rear flat for the 43. Yeah, he was up high, very slow. They threw the caution. So caution is out. We'll see you guys for the restart here with about 100 and less than 150 to go. Okay. Okay, so I couldn't record the restart as we got problems with Logano. Logano's got a flat.
Right front tire. The one Penske car that had avoided this issue
tonight
will now have a flat tire.
Joey Logano with the flat. That's not good. Back to what I was saying. I didn't record the restart because I was out getting some ice cream. And since I'm done with that ice cream. Oh, hold on.
I don't know, Rick. Maybe it came off of his suit. Do they have a second one on there?
Well, I don't know. I saw the knot on the concrete as well, just like the picture.
Oh, this is probably not good.
It rolled from the right rear. You saw it roll underneath the car and then come popping back out. You see the 40 or the 23.
Oh, that's kind of tight exiting pit road like that.
Down pit road, they look under the hood. Looks like their night's done. They must have the love that on, I'm assuming. Because it's still on at the moment, but I saw the set had to be a spare then. Yeah, well, the crew member was just as good. He was waving his hand, saw the lug nut on the ground.
Joey Logano with that flat tire. Right there. Look at the cutoff. Kyle Busch +4, right? -4. Cindric -4. Those guys cannot gain spots because they're multiple laps down.
Alright, so we're going to come in, we're going to watch him change.
Let's look at this pit stop right here. Let's look.
I'm thinking it comes off this guy's belt right here. Let's see if that's what happens. Oh, yeah, there it is. So it knocks off his belt, off both belts, and there's another nut sitting here. There's nuts on both sides. So the jackman has confusion.
Yeah, I would be confused too if there was just a lug nut on the ground. There's a lug nut on the car. I mean,
I know there wasn't an issue, but when you look down and that lug nut's there.
Wow, is Brad Keselowski's up front? We'll see you guys when either something happens or at the finish of this race. Oh my god, my thing fell a little bit farther down. Caution is out. Christopher Bell with a flat tire.
It did not bring out yellows, but the 20 car goes down into turn 1 and 2. Sparks flying, the tire is low.
Oh.
Control of the car.
Wow. Goodyear is having probably the worst night of their lives right now because That's at least the 20th car that's had tire issues tonight.
Caution comes out, less than 63 laps to go.
And 63 laps to go. And this points battle is getting close because Kyle Busch and Austin Cindric are only one lap, or not even 1 lap, 1 point ahead of Austin Cindric. So Austin Cindric just needs to find a position to find 1 point. He's got 60 laps probably remaining here to find 1 point to tie Kyle Busch.
If it goes to the best finish this round, and Kyle Busch said anything but a solid round, so the tiebreaker would absolutely go to
Cindric would get the tiebreaker. So, wow, this is going to get interesting, folks. We'll see you guys for the restart here with less than 60 to go, probably. Oh, restart heading into 1. 57 to go.
19th different winner in 2022.
Chris Buescher to the lead. Chris Buescher. I remember Chris Buescher back in 2016. Back in 2016, Chris Buescher had a really good run here at Bristol after he won Pocono the week prior, and it's his only career Cup Series win so far, is Pocono. He ran really good in 2016, that front row car. I'm happy to see him up front. I hope he has a shot to win. I want to see if he wins this thing.
You'd have to imagine that after a few laps, those 4 tires start to show up.
Ooh.
Remember, the 6 car won the first stage on 125 lap tires, and nobody could run them down with new tires. We haven't really seen new tires matter, but
yeah, new tires hasn't really mattered all night. I mean,
a mismatch, not handled as good.
I don't know.
Right now he's pulling away.
Oh, everybody's gonna see this right now, but
Separation.
Cody Ware is in the top 20. Good job by Cody Ware tonight. Cindric's tied with Kyle. That puts Cindric in, Kyle out.
Buescher 118 and counting as he's out front. Brad Keselowski led 109 laps tonight.
Because Will got a bad break when he had that right rear go down. He had an extremely great break when Nascar threw the caution. So here he is, still with a chance to win this race.
Yeah, Bell still got a chance to win. I think a lot of people got chances to win right now.
Bell trying that low line again.
I'm hoping for Chris Buescher. I'm hoping for Chris Buescher, man. That man, he's been close a couple times this year to winning a race. I mean, he finished second at Sonoma to Suarez. He had a chance to win Richmond, couldn't get there. Had a chance to win Talladega, couldn't get there. I mean, he's had shots this year to win races. I think I'm just hoping he can pull off a win. Oh, there's contact a couple laps prior. So here we go, 47 to go. We'll see you guys when either something happens or towards the end of this race. Let's get it. Here we go. 9 laps remaining here at Bristol. Chris Buescher up front by 0.8 of a second. Let's see. Still 8 laps to go. Still a long. 8 laps takes literally less than 5 minutes here.
The last time to Bristol, if this car goes to victory lane, he's currently +3 on the cut line, not -2. All the way back in the spring is going to
Let's see.
Opportunity to advance in the playoffs.
It's almost about a second Chris Buescher has on the lead of Chase Elliott.
That might not allow them to advance.
You know, talk about an underrated season for Chris Buescher right now if he wins this race. And look at the people eliminated. Reddick, who had 2 wins on the season. Kyle Busch had 1 win on the season. Dillon with 1 win. Harvick with 2 wins. These were guys, except for Kyle Busch and Reddick, I thought Dillon and Harvick were first round exits. In my opinion.
That's now 4 laps.
as they will get eliminated. This last traffic's starting to get difficult.
And it was important, and he earned it. And you know he wants to see the checkered flag. That one was rather
Here
short.
we go.
He get to cross that start-finish line.
3 to go for Chris Buescher. 3 to go. You gotta hope Chase Elliott does not get to you. I think Chase Elliott's starting to gain some time, but I think it's too little too late. 2 to go. Can RFK get the win? Oh, Elliott's running him down, but I think it's too late. Here we go. White flag. One more lap remaining. Well, is he going to do it? Down the back straightaway for the final time. And Chris Buescher, get yourself a W. Non-playoff drivers, 3 for 3 in the round. RFK gets the win. Shout out to AJ. AJ with a 7th. Cole Custer with an 8th. Kevin Harvick is eliminated.
I hope Jack Roush is here tonight.
Chris Buescher wins at Bristol. Let's go. I'm so happy for him. There's Brad Keselowski.
He's here to enjoy this. And think about Brad Keselowski almost sitting there thinking you might have this race for yourself to win. So he's disappointed with that right front tire, but this company is starting to develop into the vision.
Let's go.
19
different winners. Second career Cup Series victory for Chris Buescher. Snaps a 222 race winless streak.
Steve, you made the comment. It hasn't just been this race.
Let's go. Look at Brad Keselowski, team owner, co-owner of RFK.
Pit call. The 2 tires.
Let's see. Come on, Buescher. Burn it down, baby. Burn it down. You didn't get to do a burnout when it was fog at Pocono a couple of years ago. I think it would be a good time now for Ford to blow out a right rear tire. Or a right front, whichever one. Let's go.
They've been there a long time, stuck with this organization.
Wow, Fastenal. Yeah, we also, the Fastenal's been around since Edwards in like 2012. Wow, and they get to go in victory lane. Chris Buescher finally does it. What a race. Bristol puts on another classic. And non-playoff guys go 3 for 3. What a job, man. What an awesome job. Thank you for everyone tuning in and watching. We got to shout out a couple drivers before we head off. Corey LaJoy with a top 15. Cody Ware with a top 20. Good job, Cody Ware. J.J. Ailey, 23rd, bouncing back after a flat tire early in the race. Let's go, and look at Chris. Look at Chris. Oh! I thought he was going to almost look like he was about to crossbody everyone. Oh, wow. See, yeah, shout out to Chris Buescher and AJ, Justin Haley with a 12th, McDowell with an 11th. McDowell's had an underrated season as well. I hope he wins Talladega. Todd Gillen, my boy Todd, 19th. Landon Castle with a top 22. BJ McLeod with a 24th. Wow. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week for Las Vegas. And of course we'll have my usual on the channel with a couple more videos coming out this week. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.